Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Sunday night live stream. Hope everybody's having a really great weekend as we kind of wind it down. I guess we're already ready for Monday, unfortunately. But I am Chris the Batman Statue Collector. If it's your first time joining us live, welcome. Hope you're all, like I said, hope you're all doing great. I've had a really great, productive weekend, especially with the Batcave construction. So that has been very, very fun. I've got 2 videos filmed with 2 different updates for you guys. So that'll be coming out this week. I am getting ready to, I work this week. And then the week after that, I do have spring break. So I'll be down with my family down in Texas. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'm trying to get as much content, ready for you guys while I am gone. So anyway, it's been a really, like I said, it's been a really great weekend, and I hope yours has been awesome. So anyway, this is, if you're just joining us for the very first time, whenever I do these live hangouts, basically you guys are the ones that drive the show. It's your comments, your questions, and it's just stuff that we can talk about here on the channel. There's no agenda. There's no, formal questions or anything. It's just whatever you guys want to talk about. Again, it's just a place to feel comfortable, sit back, relax, and let's just hang out. This is a fun place to be. So anyway, I'm really glad that you're here. Let me say hello to some folks. So we got Lane Kramer in the house. Hello to all in the chat, and hey to the BSC. Hope everyone had a great weekend and are doing great. I am glad to see Chris doing a stream. I did 4 streams last week. I don't think I'll do that again. It could be a lot. Of course, we have this stream tonight. Then please make sure you join us Wednesday night. Of course, we have Rogues Gallery Live with the rest of the crew, and so that'll be a lot of fun. So definitely join us for that live as well. There might also be another live this week before I go to Texas, because I do believe I have a piece coming in, a 3rd scale piece that maybe might come in tomorrow. So we'll see. Anyway. Board Cube 102 Brotherhood member, thank you for being here. I said I switched from Brand X, and I'm a lot happier now. A little Jack Nicholson to inspire everybody tonight. Thank you for being here. Austin W, another Brotherhood member, says, good afternoon, all. What up, Chris? Hope everyone is having a great weekend. Hope you are too as well, Austin. Anthony Kennedy is in the house. We got Midnight Dip. What a better way to end the weekend. Hello. Thank you very much. That's awesome. Thank you for saying that. Yvette C. I had a question. Is it cheaper for shipping in the U.S. to buy off a Sideshow versus Prime One's website? Or will you spend around $300 regardless? I hope that everyone is having a great day. That's a great question to kind of kick off the show tonight. It used to be that Sideshow was the way to go, and it still can be. But Sideshow shipping has really drastically increased. Just astronomically in the last year. So that has made some people really hesitant to order from them. I still think they're a phenomenal company to order from, but you just have to do the math. You have to go to the Prime One's website, calculate. Another thing with a Sideshow is you have to pay sales tax. So that can be very, very expensive depending on how much you're paying for your item. So Prime One does not do sales tax. However, Prime One, if you do the faster shipping, it does usually have a import fee, which can be as much or if not more than tax. So they're going to get you some way for sure when it comes to shipping. But as for, buying, usually Prime One and Sideshow are similar in price. Sometimes Sideshow will mark up a few extra dollars. It just really depends on what you're buying. But you really have to factor in that sales tax part, and just calculate what shipping will work better for you. Mark Mahoney in the house, Brotherhood member, thank you for being here. Hello to everyone. Adam Haberman says, good evening, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed a relaxing weekend. Again, ours was crazy. We cleaned out our garage, which was cool. Got rid of a whole bunch of stuff. I brought back, this is a little spoiler alert, but I brought, all those garage shelves that I bought for the back cave. It's a little bit of a spoiler. I returned all the shelves back to Sam's. Why, you might ask? Put 2 and 2 together. See what you might think. Fun Q&A, absolutely, Lane. We got Dylan Hicks in the house. Hello to you. Julia Rose in the house. Hey, Julia. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're having a great weekend. Thanks for being here. We got Lewis. What's up, crew? Another Brotherhood member. Thank you very much. We got Ulysses Montez in the house. Hello to you. We got Ryan E. Good evening to you. Another Brotherhood member. Thank you very much. We also, of course, have Mr. Ledger joining us as well tonight. We've got Just Watching, another Brotherhood member. Thank you very much. Again, thank you so very much to all of our members. Had some new members join here even this week, which is awesome. Again, I cannot thank you guys enough for that. Again, it's just absolutely incredible. So thank you guys very, very much. Chris Reed in the house. Hello to you. Welcome coming to Texas, Chris. Yes, that's awesome, Lane. Yeah, we're going way down in Texas, so it'll be a lot of fun. I think it's Rosario Inns. Tweeterhead hardly got delayed twice. So sad. Yeah, they have had some delays. Also, I think that they were going to show off some new pieces, but that has been also delayed for whatever reason. I'm not sure. But I think that some of those reveals are coming here real soon. So, delays happen and they stink, but as long as the product ends up being great, that's all that really matters. Josh B in the house says, "Hey people, hello to you." We got Rock City Arkham. Evening, everyone. Thanks for being here. Hey, Captain Trenchcoat in the house. Thank you very much. I'm showing 87 people right now watching. Thank you for being here, guys. Please hit that like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. So thank you. Leo M. Thank you very much. Good evening, Chris, and all those in this chat. Hope you're doing great, Leo. The bat bunker is definitely progressing. Again, I don't want to spoil too much, but there are 2 videos I have filmed, including I did interview my guy that's doing all the construction work, so that's really cool. He's been working this weekend doing a lot of framing and getting some stuff ready for the electrician. So there's a lot of shelving already in. So again, a little spoiler alert for this week, but you guys will have that video out to you this week for sure. At least the first one. The second one will probably hit next week while I'm down in Texas. So anyway, trying to get content for you guys. Javier, sorry about that. Hola, ¿cómo está? We got Kit. Hello, Chris. Need to see Two-Face. Yes, we will see Two-Face here real soon. Again, I've seen renders of him. I love him. I think he's phenomenal. I think you guys are going to love him too, but it's just a matter of time before Chad is ready to actually unveil him. Bat Beast, what's up, Bat family? Finally got Talon, Chris. Oh, I am so happy. I'm so proud of you. Again, I've got mine over here, a little punchline there as well with Talon. Those are my 2 newest Prime 1 pieces. Absolutely incredible. So I'm just really happy you finally got yours. Did you get yours from Spec? Eric S in the house. That weirdo over your shoulder, Chris, is still sleeping in your basement. He's living rent free in my head anyway. So might as well have rent free here in the Bat Cave. Fred Hollis in the house. Hey, Fred. Hello, Bat. Hello, Bat Joker here. Thank you very much, Fred, for being here. Fred, you're always commenting on all of my videos. I thank you so very much. That's just beyond awesome. Thank you to everybody that does that. I've noticed Fred has been in the chat a lot lately. So thank you very much, Fred. So Chris, finally, after saying for months, finally pulled the trigger on King Batman Who Laughs. Man, that piece is fantastic. 1/4 scale from XM, so it's pre-order and now waiting for it to come out. So that's a great piece. I had the prototype. I still have the prototype. It's in a box in my garage, so it is still there. But getting ready to ship back to XM whenever they are ready to have it back. I still love that piece, and my favorite out of all those ones that they sent me out of all the prototypes was that Robin King. I love that piece. It is really, really cool. Bryan and Jing Vlogs. Hello from Australia. That's awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. Hope things are great down under. Eddie, your Facebook group has 8K followers, a lot of collectors. It has been amazing. And I've said it a lot of times, and sorry if I said this too many times, but one of my favorite things about this thing that we've created here on YouTube and in Facebook and everywhere else is just this community of collectors. Bringing positive, like-minded people together has just been the absolute best part of this. Being able to meet you guys in person, that's been awesome. Just this awesome community. Yeah, again, 8K, and I hope we continue to grow and continue to stay positive. Elaine says, so Chris, the DeLorean 1/6 scale vehicle from Hot Toys came out and people are having a lot of quality control issues. What statue had the most quality control issues you have ever dealt with? I have not I've actually been very, very lucky, knock on wood. I've not had a ton of issues. I can think of like my Batman here has got a lean. That is a problem. My Deathstroke from Arkham, but that 5 years ago had some issues with the bow staff. Nora's dome being broken. Like I've had like these minor things that have gone on. So I've been very, very lucky. But I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen a ton of quality control stuff, at least on my end. Hello again, Fred. Thank you. I didn't know about the sales tax and import fees. Yeah, absolutely. And maybe that's a video I should do because it's been a minute since I've talked about some of that stuff. So that's a great idea. I think I'll maybe do a video so that way, again, I'm looking for content ideas. So that's a great idea right there. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Hello, Jonathan. Hope you're doing great. My main lady right there, Paula in the house. How you doing, Paula? We got Ryan E in the house. Sounds like a lot of built-ins. Yes. So yeah, Ryan, there is going to be more built-ins than I expected. I've had some great conversations with some of my fellow rogues, and talking about the size of the room, because the room is so sizable that I'm really going to be able to do a lot with the built-ins. But just wait till this next video, guys. Wait till you see just the front wall, like how much room I'm going to have for quarter scales. How much room I'm going to have for third scales. It is going to blow your mind. It's just a big room. It's just a big room. And so it's really coming along. They worked on the ceiling this weekend. So again, there's a lot of really cool stuff coming. Austin says, Chris, I did see your video on the Bale bust. Are you still thinking on that one, or do you think you'll end up getting, Austin, I think I probably will end up getting him just to pair with this Joker. I really think that they would create awesome bookends in a collection. I still would rather have a Bale with a cowl. I don't know if they'll ever do one. I would like it to match him. So I will probably get him as a placeholder, if not, a final piece in my collection. I really don't know. But I think I'm going to be ordering him. Dues in the house. Hi, Chris. Hello to you. Got Thomas. Good day, Chris. Happy to be tuning in. I appreciate you guys being here. Stanley, have you asked a hairdresser to work on your statue? I haven't. I still probably need to. It's kind of relaxed a little bit. I know my friend Jeff Morris mentioned that to me. Just like give it a day or two, let it relax, and it has relaxed a little bit. So obviously there are some, areas that maybe could be smoothed out and thinned out a little bit. But overall, I'm real happy with the way he looks. Bryan Diehl in the house. Good evening to you, another Brotherhood member. Thank you for being here. Brandon T. Hi, Chris. Glad to be back in the cave. I'm starting up a 1/6 scale Tweeterhead Rogues lineup. You can imagine I'm excited for their upcoming releases. Can't wait to find out what they come out with. So, Brandon, you're just scratching the surface here, because Tweeterhead, again, I've been privy to some of this information, and the stuff that they are working on, the stuff that that I can't talk about, is just incredible. Like there's just going to be so much that's going to be coming. It's going to take a minute, because they're only going to be doing a certain amount of pieces per year to kind of catch up to the world. But the stuff that they are going to be bringing us is stuff that we've been asking for a very long time. Speaking of Tweeterhead, they did send me a copy of The Flash, so I will be reviewing that for you guys as well. I've got both versions. I've got the comic book version and then the darker red as well. So stay tuned to the channel for that. John Welsh in the house. Great to hang in the back cave. I appreciate that, John. Glad to have you here. KVC 1986. How's it going, Chris? I'm doing great. I hope you're having a great rest of your weekend. Again, I always hate this time of day, because it's like, oh crap, it's Sunday night. That means it's only going to be Monday morning already. It's amazing how quickly the weekend goes. Hello to you. It's great to have you here, another Brotherhood member. Hope you're doing a fantastic evening. Can't wait to see that Two-Face again. I am very, very excited to see that one. I know you are as well. Just to see it finally revealed to everybody, I can't wait to see everybody's reaction. Mark Herman in the house. Agreed. Psyched about that Two-Face. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to love him. Adam Haberman says, cannot wait for Two-Face. My Tweeterhead Joker will be here in a couple days. That's awesome. Again, I'm assuming you're talking about that guy right there. I'm assuming you got the 6 scale versus the quarter scale. Stephen Russell. Hi, Chris. Mate, I think the price on the bust now are too pricey. What do you think? Yeah, I mean, the thing is that this is $4,000. Is it worth $4,000? I don't know if anything's worth $4,000. Is it quality? Yes. Is it incredible? Yes. Does it make a statement? Yes. Does your eyes go to this before anything else in my room? Yes. Is that worth 4,000? To me, it was, or else I wouldn't have bought it. Am I happy about it? No. I wish it was like, $1,000. That'd be great. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And we either, can choose to buy it or not, if we can afford it or not, if we have the space for it or not. It all weighs in. But I mean, in order to get him, I had to sacrifice maybe, 3 other statues that I would have wanted. I just have to pick and choose, but for me, it's worth it. Mark Chan, what are your thoughts on the whole J&D drama? I said my piece in the video. It was not ill-willed. They called me out and said that I'm vicious. I'm a vicious J&D hater. And I'm not. I feel like there's room for improvement. I feel like at that price point, there's room for improvement on this guy. And again, I am very hopeful for their company. I have no ill will toward them. It's just I have not bought any of their items. I don't know if that makes them mad, but it's just disappointing. Again, I made the video to say, hey, I worry about using that kind of tactic, and you don't want to piss off your fans. And the amount of comments that I saw that said they'll never buy from them, that just goes to show you what I was talking about. Again, no ill will at all. I hope to own a J&D item at some point. But it is what it is. That's all I'm going to say. Chris Warren says, hey, Chris, how's it going? Glad to finally get to a live for the very first time in a while. We're really glad to have you here, Steven. I know this time doesn't work for everybody, but it's just the time that works for me. So I do appreciate everybody tuning in. Jimmy G in the house. What's up, Jimmy? Hey, Chris, just received my Alex Ross. Oh, I know you showed me. He messaged me on Facebook. It's an incredible canvas print. Really, really good stuff. So congratulations. And of course, Charles from Choice Fine Art. I highly recommend him if you ever have any art needs that you need. Definitely look up Charles at Choice Fine Art. He's on Facebook. And of course, they do have a YouTube. No, not a YouTube. I mean, a website is what I was saying. I don't know if they have a YouTube. I can't remember if they do, but they definitely have a website. Choice Fine Art. The Merciless in the house. Hi, Chris. One of your previous shows, you mentioned how you like it when companies interact with consumers. What's your take on J&D's weird? So I did just talk about that. Again, it is shocking to me. But and a lot of people felt their comments weren't that bad. Again, I don't feel like they were awful. I just feel like they were surprising, and it was just risky to me that they would talk to their potential customers the way they were. But again, that's just one person's opinion. I don't have any power. I don't have any prestige in this hobby other than, this platform, which I'm lucky to have. Yeah, I'm just shocked the way they responded to me. But hey, no ill will whatsoever to them. Julian Del Rosario, I'm sad that my Tweeterhead Harley got delayed again. Yeah, we talked about that earlier, but again, it will come. It will come, I promise. Mark Herman says, I got the 1/4 scale Joker coming. Going to have to wait a bit for that piece to ship out. Again, that was the incredible piece from Daniel Bell. Saw that at San Diego. Cannot wait to add that to my new display. I think the way I have it planned is I think I'm going to have enough room to completely recreate my old setup, my old Sideshow diorama. So I think I'm going to absolutely have a chance to recreate that in that front shelf. And it's just one little small section. I've got 2 8-foot spans, another 2 8-foot spans, and then spans in the middle. So I am pumped that I'm going to be able to do that. Brad Ladner, my boy in the house. As far as quality control issues, DC Direct statues from the early 2000s have the most. I could see that probably, especially, I'm assuming paint issues. Dynamic Joker, Silver Age, Joker Bust, and Detective 38 statues are very rare because many are there was breakage as well. Sorry, easy for me to say. I'm sorry to hear that, Brad, but I'm glad that things have gotten better over time with quality control. I think the thing is people wouldn't pay this kind of money if it was constant, bad damage. Bat Kid Voodoo in the house, man. I love you guys are awesome. These members are here tonight in force. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for your support. Kevin Vincent, hey Chris, hope you and everyone else are well. Thank you very much. Same to you. I'm trying to live vicariously through your teasing. I love to tease on this channel. It is fun to tease you guys, and it's exciting. It makes it fun, right? Kit, you may have not been able to say, but is Two-Face in line with the Joker on Throne, or like the superpower style line? Hope it fits with Joker. So basically, my understanding is that that superpowers line is done. I mean, it's kind of done. They kind of went to Tweeterhead 2.0, and they said as much. And I think Tweeterhead 2.0 was kind of that restart. Now, they're not all going to be on Throne like Joker back here. I think they're going to still see a lot of museum poses. I think you're going to see some dynamic poses. So it's all in line with this new 2.0. And really what 2.0 means is that it was more detail, more texture. The artists that they're working with, Guillermo, I mean, just like so many incredible people that they're working with, Brandon, of course, Dave Igo. Like there's so many talented people at Tweeterhead that I think there's going to be a variety, to be honest. Austin says, I agree. A Bale with a cowl would be great, but super happy about your Ledger Joker. Congrats again. Thank you very much. Again, I'm super happy with him. This is one that again, not perfect, but I absolutely love him from different angles. This angle specifically, him looking forward, I like. The other side, not so much. From down below, I don't like it as much. But, you know, from certain angles, he is spot on for me. Cool Game Collectibles. Hello, sir. Greatly appreciate the Sunday live streams. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I sent you an email about showcasing my Iron Studios collection. I would love to. Did you just do that recently? I hope I didn't miss it. I hope I didn't miss it. Anyway, I would love to feature you and your collection. Anybody that ever wants to feature their big or small, I would love to feature you guys on the channel. So again, if I missed it, hit me up again, okay? Yeah, no One Piece I cannot read tonight, guys. One Piece I not seen people talk about much since its announcement last year. The Sideshow 1/5 scale Jean Grey and Phoenix piece. Oh yeah, the diorama. I thought it was cool. Again, it's not for me. There was some surprising things about that piece, but I think I'm excited to see it in collectors' hands for sure. Sorry if I butchered your message there. I plan on having 75% female statues with some exceptions. I love female-only collections. Like I think it's awesome. I wish that they had enough for me to have that kind of interest, because there's just so many other characters I want. But man, I love those kind of collections. Paula says, if Joker gets tired of hanging out in your basement, he is welcome to join my family for Easter. Well, there you go, Paula. Yeah, there you go. Austin laughing. Just watching. I have 2 hobbies I don't mind overpaying on if it happens. Anything else I'm tight with. I mean, that's the thing, is that if we're in this crazy hobby, we have to make some exceptions, right? We have to just spend the money, whether we want to or not at times. This, again, if you're watching this again, please don't spend beyond your means. Looking forward to additional Tweeterhead pieces. Just got my flash last week. So again, I will tell Chad to keep them coming. I tell him constantly, and we've had some incredible conversations, and he's taken my advice, which is really awesome. Just awesome. And again, I'm going to be reviewing that flash here. I have it upstairs. Fred says, I remember there was something about a statue giveaway sometime back, and I was wondering the status of that. Yeah, we did it. We did a statue giveaway for the 40K giveaway. We gave away the XM piece on our last Rogues Gallery show. But that's not it. I've got more to give away. As long as it sparks happiness, I say go for it. That's well said. Let's see. We got Justin in the house. Hey, Justin. Hope you're doing great. Hi, guys and gals. That J&D guy should apologize to you. I'd like to put my shoe again. The community really came out in support of myself, and I cannot thank the community enough. But again, I'm no ill will. I'm just going to leave it at that. I would love to have a J&D, but that would also be an end goal buy. I mean, they are expensive, but I mean, they are incredible. I feel like there's been some that are really, really good. I think their Mira is really good. Sorry about the freeze, guys. I apologize. Of course, it wouldn't be a BSC show without a freeze, so I do apologize. I don't know when I got cut off there, but I was just saying that when it came to the J&D stuff, I said, I'm going to move on. I said, I do wish them well, whether they want to believe me or not. I do. So that's just, what you guys see on camera is who I am. Like, I'm not fake. This is who I am. This is truly what I feel. So hopefully they take that into consideration. Let's see. Thomas says, what height do you think the new Tweeterhead Harley should be displayed at? I think a little higher. If you can go a little higher, I think she would look a little bit better. At least waist high or higher would be great. I think even shoulder height would be incredible. I'm having issues pulling the trigger for the 1989 Batman set. I will most likely get it with the prices today. Are you talking about the Prime 1 set? Are you talking about the Hot Toys? Austin, keep pushing the positivity, Chris. I'll keep supporting you in your cave, my friend. A $20 super chat. Wow. Thank you very, very much. That is so kind of you, Austin. Again, right now, guys, anybody that does super chats like Austin here, it's all going to roll over into the Bat Bunker. Again, I'm looking at, I think at last total, I'm probably more like 17,000 at this point. I know it's going to be worth it, but it's a bitter pill to swallow. So again, thank you guys very much. Again, that's all going to roll over into helping fund that. So you guys will also have a piece of the Bat Cave. So thank you guys very, very much. Again, thanks to our members and also thanks to these super chats. You guys are absolutely incredible. Thank you, Austin. Paranormal engineering and such. Hey, Chris, love your shows. How many subscribers do you need to make this your full-time job? No more jittery Sundays. I really don't know. I mean, this would be a dream to do this full-time. I think if I got to 100K, maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. I've got a long way to go. We just crossed over 40 in 6 years. And so I would love to do this full-time, but I don't see that ever happening. Steven says, I can't wait to see how your new Bat Bunker is going to be. Me too. I cannot wait. The Merciless, do you predict that there's a place for McFarlane's DC products in your collection? I really like what they're doing. I would really like to showcase them more. I could see me getting them and then maybe doing giveaways, that sort of thing, including them maybe in the bat boxes. I can't imagine me displaying them too much because, again, I really want to focus on quarter scale and up. So most likely not, but I definitely want to review them. I definitely want to see them and share them here on the channel, and then probably give them away. Mark Chan, I also like how you got two jokers staring inwards. Yeah, I was going to say they got a competition, but this guy right here, he's been around a long time. Tom says, sub my brother, excited to see the Bat Bunker. Thank you very much, Tom. I appreciate, again, you being a sub and also being a member. Thank you very much. Speaking of members, Stephen Warren, $10 super sticker. That's awesome. So $20 from Austin, $10 from you. Thank you guys very much. Again, all of that is going to roll right in to the Bat Bunker. And so I cannot thank you guys enough for your continued support. You guys are just, you touched my heart. You're absolutely incredible, guys. Well, Tweeterhead, they were supposed to. The thing is that I know that they are tweaking. They're trying to make it perfect. Maybe tweaking too much. I don't know. Maybe they just need to release it and show it already. But it should be soon. I think it's going to be this month. I just started collecting more hardcovers myself to go along with statues I plan on getting. That's awesome. You can display comics next to these pieces. You can display CGCs or the hardcovers themselves. So it's, they have great cover art, obviously. Eric S. Chris, do you know how exactly where you're going to hang your art in the Bat Bunker or the Bat Cave, or are you going to wing it? No pun intended. I'm going to really struggle with that. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to really, really super struggle with that. I've got an area where I haven't really told you guys about yet. It's something I just added on this week. So there's an add-on to the Bat Bunker. And so there's going to be a piece of art in there. I'm thinking about creating a art gallery wall. I don't know if I'm going to go all along the sides. I really don't know how it's going to go yet. I need to fly in Dan to help me because I'm just awful at, I have an art degree. I have an art background that I did before I became a teacher. So I have that knack, but I've just always been really bad about trying to figure out where to place stuff on walls. At times, I mean, I've been okay, but I don't know. I just struggle. Batbeast, Chris, are you collecting the One Bad Day Jim Lee villain covers? So I have a number of them. I'm not necessarily collecting them. I just wanted to read them. But I've really enjoyed them so far. I think I've got Penguin, I've got Riddler, Two-Face. I think those are the ones I have so far. Neil says, hi, Chris, received my 1/3 scale PCS Deja Thoris a few weeks ago. Incredible. Still can't get over how amazing it is. No nitpick or complaints at all. That piece, she's beautiful. We just featured a guest review on the channel here this last week. I think she's gorgeous. I don't know if it's something I could pull off in this cave. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that's a risky piece for a lot of collectors, but it's still a beautiful piece, without question. Borg Cube 1 of 2 says, hopefully Tweeterhead does some more quarter scale. I think that they will be for sure. Mark says, I'd love Two-Face that complements the Joker piece. I'm pairing Joker with the Sideshow Rogues lineup. That'd be awesome. Thank you, Chris, sending the email again. Thank you yeah, absolutely. I hope we can make that happen. Bam, pow, smash that like button. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you for taking the time to hit the like button. Jonas says, great Sunday evening to you, Chris. Thank you very much, Jonas. I hope you're doing great as well. Give Two-Face a Tommy gun swap out. You're not going to see it. That's the thing is, like, American companies can't do guns. Japan can. Some of those companies can, but they have a different license. They have a DC license in Japan. Tweeterhead here has a, when I say we, I'm talking about like Sideshow, Tweeterhead, PCS. We, as a community, we don't get guns in America, which is really frustrating. But it is what it is. I know the companies are real frustrated too, because it's like Two-Face has a pistol or a Tommy gun. Like, that's what he has, but they can't do anything with it. They can have a coin, which again makes me really mad, because kids' toys, like all of the, like if it was a Two-Face toy or a Two-Face doll, he would have a gun, but for some reason they don't let statue companies do it. Hey, Keegan. When Sideshow's the Batman statue with bike was first shown, I assumed it would cost around $600 to $790. Was I delusional? Yes, I think you were delusional. I actually am really impressed. I really truly thought it would be around $1,200 with the way costs have gone up. So the fact that they had it, what was it, $995 or whatever, I thought that was awesome, actually. Some people have said the bike's a little bit small on that one. We've got some pictures for Rogues this week. I think it's pretty close. There are some angles where it's not, but I think overall it's really close. Pardon me. Ryan E says, who had a freeze? Yeah. Sorry about the freeze. There's all my freezes from earlier. There's all my freezenites right there. Thank you very much. You're in for a cold Sunday. I love it. Chris Reed in the house. Hello to you again. Cola Man 22. Hey, Chris, I'm fairly new to your channel. I'm curious as to why the policy against custom pieces. So, when I first started out, I didn't really know much about customs. I had heard a lot of people getting burned from them, some success stories, a lot of not success stories. And so it is what it is. But then as I started doing my channel, I did become an affiliate of Sideshow Collectibles. And so that was their policy, no customs, no thing. And so that just kind of stuck. After having, a conversation with them about why that is because the companies pay for a license. They pay for that privilege to be able to bring us characters like Batman. So they pay DC, they pay Warner Brothers, whereas customs, they don't. The great thing about customs is they usually make characters that the license won't do. So if Warner Brothers says, we don't want you to do a Clayface, well, then a custom person will do one. And it's just, so that's just became a policy on the channel. At some point we might feature them. I don't know. I have said on the channel here that I have purchased a custom, that's not been delivered yet. I'm not going to feature it here on the channel. It'll be in the background, but I'm not going to review it. Again, as a courtesy to those, the licensed companies. But again, that's just the policy I have. But I in no means wanted to belittle the art. The art is still incredible. And there's some incredible creators making this stuff. But again, I just try to honor that. Yeah, exactly. All still pretty good reception from Australia. There you go. Usually a 1/4 like that, around 1K from what I'm seeing. Yeah. So, I mean, that's, I think you're talking about the Batman on bike. Where is this video where J&D talked crap about you is available in Blu-ray? They actually just made a post. It wasn't a video. And again, that was just a response from my video, which again was just trying to say, hey, maybe this wasn't a good idea to do this. Again, it was just friendly feedback. I have collected a few J&D pieces and was surprised with their video. I may just get one more piece, but it might be a while before I find that one I want to get. I mean, that's the thing is, at price points, you just have to be selective no matter what company. Didn't see, but did you find a spot for your punchline? So yeah, she's right here for right now. Of course, she's going to have a brand new spot in the Batcave, but there she is. Getting that purple is beautiful. Sorry, I don't have a light on her, but love punchline. Love her. Hey, Chris, you getting the new Poison Ivy? Frank, which one? So I'm getting both, actually. I'm getting the Prime 1 Flesh Color, and I'm getting the Sideshow Flesh Color premium format. So 2 new Poison Ivies coming into the Batcave. I will be selling my green one. So if anybody is looking for a green one, I will not be selling the EX part of it, though, because I do have Jim Lee that signed it for me. But I am selling the green version if anybody is looking. Yeah, the Prime 1 set, the 89 movie. So yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, like, they have like the Catwoman and they have Batman, and I believe that they will have more on the works as well. I think that they will do some more pieces for sure, whether that's a Nicholson or a Penguin or Batman Returns or whatever they might do. I don't know. It's going to be a while, I think, but at the end of the day, it's a great piece. Oh, place of 2 statues. I see what you're saying there. Matthew Kelly had to walk away from the 89 Prime 1 Batman, just too much in terms of raw cost and shipping. At this point, grabbing the 89 Batman from Hot Toys. I mean, Hot Toys is such a great alternative. It's a much better price point. Obviously, not everybody is a 6-scale collector. Not everybody collects those things. But it's still such a great option. And the fact that you can buy the Batmobile, it makes it even sweeter. It really does. J&D or Infinity. It's hard to say. I mean, the great thing about, and I've said this a lot about J&D, I'm not too keen on their face sculpts. Not all of them. Some have been very good. But the tailoring, the bodies on them have been phenomenal. Very simplistic bases, but that's nice because they all look nice together. So again, there's so many positives with J&D. Again, I just feel like for the price point, you either love the portrait or you don't. Same with this. Again, I bought this. Is it perfect? No. But it was a personal preference. So I think that they're both phenomenal companies. Fred says, remember something about a statue giveaway? Yeah, I actually answered that earlier. That was during our 40K giveaway. Any word on your Sideshow? Gosh, no. I think, again, I've said this before. I think I'm the last person on the planet. I've got no notification from them. And I feel like everybody else has theirs except for me, which is fine because I know I get stuff in early sometimes, which is great. And so I know I feel your pain when you don't get yours in early. So, I'm fine with waiting. But yeah, I'm still super excited to have that in the cave. Oh man, another $20 super chat. Jimmy G, thank you very much. Chris, thank you for always being so kind to everyone. Please put this toward the Batcave. God bless you, my friend. Again, thank you very much, guys. Jimmy, you're incredible. Again, it's going right into the budget of the Bat Bunker. So again, everything's going to roll over with any super chat. So thank you guys again for helping me out with that. I just want more female villain love. I mean, yeah, again, I've been asking for a Talia al Ghul for a long time. I don't know if anybody will ever make her. But yeah, I would just love to see more villains that are female. Just watching says, put her in a cabinet and just peek in every now and then and no one will ever be the wiser. Who are you talking about? I don't know I'm not sure what you're referring to. The humble Batman collector. Hi, Chris from the UK. What's the one piece you are most excited to get in this year? Can't wait to see the new Batcave when finished. Take care. Gosh, I don't know. I'd say probably the Prime One pieces right now. I'm really excited about. I am really excited about that Joker from Sideshow. I'm getting in the Samurai Scarecrow. I'm excited to add that piece finally back into the cave after doing their prototype review. Probably the Prime One pieces the most. Again, I love these Prime One pieces. I don't know. That's what's coming to mind right now. Are you allowed to say if Two-Face will be available in quarter scale as well? Fingers crossed. I am not. That is a Sideshow Collectibles decision. They have the quarter scale license. They are working very, very tightly with Tweeterhead on these. And so I am very, very hopeful. I have my fingers crossed. I think it would be a no-brainer because Sideshow's never offered Two-Face in quarter scale. So this would kill two birds with one stone. Tweeterhead's first Joker had a gun. That's true, Justin, but times have changed. Again, I talked with Chad. He's been frustrated by the license. And again, it's just, again, frustrating to American makers because it doesn't, the same rules don't apply for overseas licenses. Batwoman Sideshow exclusive has dual pistols. Yep. I mean, and that's the thing is, again, it just goes to show you how much it's changed since those earlier days. Chris, are you getting the Batwing? I would love to have that piece. I don't know if I don't want to spend $2,500 on it, but it's still really cool. I can imagine it being for sure mounted on one of the walls, maybe the back wall in the Batcave. So it would just be awesome. Custom scare me. I mean, again, there's really great success stories, but there's just as many horror stories where people were scammed out of money and never got their statue and the quality was bad. So again, you just have to, if you are going to go that custom route, you just have to find somebody that you believe in. Collector's Entity, thank you very much for being here. Austin says, smash that like button, crew. Appreciate it again, Austin. Thank you. Did you buy that custom clay face? No, I did not get the clay face, but the one I did starts with S. Arkham Unlimited. Hey, Chris, it's been a long time. Been busy with class, but I have a question. I was excited for the Batman Sideshow piece, but why doesn't the face look good? And you think the price is too expensive? Are you talking about the lightning bolt? I think his face looks great. There's been some photos of him that doesn't look as good, but I think he looks great. He looks very chiseled. I mean, again, it's Daniel Bell sculpt. I would not hesitate, and I didn't. I bought it. It seems like companies do more DC statues than Marvel. Was looking for some Doctor Strange. Not sure if you know any companies' pieces. I haven't been able to find a lot. So I know Sideshow's done Doctor Strange. They've done comic book versions of him. I believe XM's done a number of them. I can't remember if Queen has. I know Queen has obviously done the life-size bust, but I don't know if they've done, or I think they've probably announced a quarter scale, maybe. I'm trying to remember. But there's definitely been other companies that have done Doctor Strange. Just, do a little bit more research, and I think you'll probably find some. But again, usually they're comic book versions. So I don't know if that's what you're doing, if you're looking more for movie ones. Eric in the house. Hey, buddy, did you make the plunge on the Prime 189 or Vampirilla? So those are the two that I have not ordered, but they're the two that I most likely will. Today I was it just went up for sale on Sideshow today. Or maybe yesterday. I can't remember. All the days are running together. But anyway, just this weekend. And it was kind of a surprise. It kind of came out of nowhere. I'm thinking about getting her. I think I can justify having her in the cave. I'm certainly going to have space for her. Could she potentially be a Talia? Sure. Would I paint her? I don't know. But I just love it. And I don't think they'll ever do a Talia. So just in my mind, she could be Talia. But I love that piece. So I probably will get 89 and Vampirilla. This Batcave is costing so much money, more than I was expecting. So it's one of those things where I'm just real hesitant to spend a lot of money. I've already got, $20,000 in pre-orders outside of those pieces. So it makes me nervous. It makes me nervous to spend the money. I know I don't have to spend it right now because it'll be a year from now or 2 years from now when they come out. But Yes, I will most likely end up with both of those. Jonathan A says, "Hey Chris, I just got in the fabric. All right, back there. I love that piece. Tech 1000 over the weekend, and all I can say is, wow, your review on it really pushed me over the edge to get it. Amazingly awesome statue. That is why I do this. Like I love to hear stories like that where my video influenced somebody to say, hey, I trust Chris, I trust his opinion, and that you love him. And that's is absolutely still one of my favorites in my collection. I I just think it's one of the coolest statues I've ever seen. Congratulations." Fernando says, "Hey, did you sell your OG Sideshow Harley since you got the Hell on Wheels?" I did. I sold the OG, and then I sold the one with the roller skates where she's kind of lunging forward with the hammer. And now I have the Hell on Wheels. I also have the Tweeterhead quarter scale. I've got the prototype right now, and it's just, again, it's phenomenal. It's just a really fun piece. I don't think the OG is necessarily outdated. It's got the fabric suit, so if you don't love that, but it is that gesture look, which I love. Chris Freed says, "Hey Chris, I emailed Prime One and asked them if they would make a Batcave bridge that would hold up the gadget wall for the Prime One Batman Forever piece, so they're both level. What do you think?" I think it's an awesome idea. I don't think it's going to happen. I doubt that they would go back in production at this point and do that. I could be wrong, but I think it's a great idea. But I don't think it'll happen. John Candy, that's awesome. I felt your review on the Christopher Reeve Superman was a bit harsh. I think it looks great in real life. So I absolutely think that's fair. I did that review again just with footage, with like a guest review. Again, we call those like a showcase review here on the channel. It wasn't until I saw it in person. I saw it at Elite Comics in Kansas City. Give them a little plug again if you're ever in the KC area. Definitely check them out. They have a lot of great statues and a lot of great books, and just fun conversation too. It's fun to listen to those guys in there. But I saw it in person, and it was a lot better in person. When you blow up something, and again, I want to make it clear. I think it was really crappy that Sideshow did the seams. It just should not happen. It should not happen today. But it did happen, but it's not as noticeable in person. It's so tiny. Like, I mean, the head's like this big. So it's so tiny that you don't necessarily notice it. But it was way better in person. So if I had a chance to review it in person, my opinion might have been a little bit different, but I still think it's unexcusable for Sideshow to do those seams when they absolutely did not need to. Absolutely did not need to. But again, it does look good. Could it have been better? I think yes. Again, just my opinion. I'm just a guy on YouTube. It's just my opinion. Deja Thoris combo, nice. Talia would go well with the Ra's al Ghul or Damien diorama. I agree. So excited to add the 2012 Christopher Reeve's Hot Toy Superman to the Fortress base. That's cool. That's awesome, Tom. Hidden Gem Hunt. What's up, Chris? I was thinking here, with the Flash movie coming up, chances are that Infinity will make a Keaton Batman bust. Would you bite the bullet on that one? It is very, very possible. I'm not sure if I would want an older Keaton, though. I would want the 89. If they got the 89 Keaton, I would probably buy it in a second. I would love to do that. I know that they've teased a life-size Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman from Darkside Collectible Studio. I would love to see Infinity tackle it. I would love to see some other companies tackle the 89 stuff. But yes, I would. There's a good chance I would buy a licensed life-size Keaton. Hello, Hitro. Thank you very much for being here. The Merciless, in your opinion, what goes better with 1/3 scales, graded comics, or canvas artwork? I think, to me personally, I think a mixture of both. Canvas artwork is awesome, but it maybe could get a bit much. Whereas you have the 3rd scales mixed with the graded comics, the CGCs, they just really display well, maybe in front of or beside, maybe put some art behind. I just feel like a mixture is a really good thing. Mark says, "Hey Chris, loving the in-art Joker. Thanks again. Really draws the eye every time you look at the collection." Again, congratulations. That's such a great piece. And I'm just very excited for InArt. I'm excited for Queen Studios and what they're able to do. And I do really feel like Hot Toys has some competition with this company. I was really impressed. Matt T in the house. Hey, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Doing great, Matt. Hope you're having a great weekend, my friend. Ulysses says, so is the custom you purchased Scarecrow? No. Do you think Prime One or any other statue company will do a Flash Keaton Batman with his new suit? 100%. Absolutely. Hitro says, I'm just getting into collecting statues. I don't know what scale to start off with, 1/3 or 1/4 scales. It really depends on, in my opinion, your space and your budget. If you don't have a ton of space, maybe go quarter scale. If you have a lot of space and a higher budget, again, these are going to cost you a lot of money in shipping, then go the 1/3. But really, it's whatever speaks to you in your heart. That's what to go with. Austin Unlimited. Why haven't we heard any news on the Batman versus Killer Croc Prime One piece? So I did recently have a conversation for the very first time in about 7 or 8 years with the owner of Prime One, the creative director. And he said that piece is still coming. It was printed as they speak, and they were painting him. So he will be coming, and he is quarter scale officially. A Plus Collectibles, what's up, Chris? Collection looking great, man. Thank you very much. I can't wait to see the new collection. I'm really excited. Let's see. Yeah, start with 1/3, and I've said that a lot. That depending on your budget, start smaller and work your way up. But it really just depends on, again, what speaks to you. Chris, do you have any CGC comics you're looking at getting? I think the Jim Lee covers for One Bad Day would be fantastic to go with your villain statues. I don't at the moment. I've kind of gotten away from them a little bit. If one pops up, I'm not hesitant to buy it. However, I just feel like, again, with the Bat Bunker costing so much, I really feel like I just need to kind of rein in the wallet a little bit and just kind of focus on getting that done and not spending the extras, focusing on just the statues right now where the money is. So. Emmanuel says, hi, Chris. Thanks to you. I just got the Batman lightning bolt. That's awesome. So you got yours before me. Again, everybody's getting theirs. It's just superb. You were going to love it. Everything about it. It's amazing. Would you like me to send you a guest review? Yeah, absolutely. It would be awesome. Again, it's just, it's such a cool piece and it's so different. But yeah, congratulations. Absolutely. Yeah, hit me up. Hidden Gem Hunt. Which artist do you prefer in general for Batman, Fabok or Bermejo? They're so different. I mean, Bermejo is so gritty and so like real life, whereas Fabok is still that very ingrained in comic look. So I don't know if I could pick a favorite. I really don't. I would. It's just too difficult. They're both so incredible. I would probably still put Jim Lee above the two. But I don't know. I just love them all. I don't have to pick. I'm glad I don't have to pick. Absolutely, Chris. That's what I'm here for. Cheers to you. I'm thinking to get the White Knight on Bat Bike again. Right back here. Absolutely love that piece. It's just incredible. LOL, you asked what I was referring to with the cabinets comment, and it was in reference to you saying you don't know how to fit her into your collection. Oh, you're talking about Vampirilla? You just read the comic along. Yeah, I know. I always have to try to play catch up, guys, so I apologize. I would love a Batman Beyond Rogues Gallery. Would be awesome. That would be cool. Do you think Prime One with the Batman on Throne with Alfred this year up for pre-order? Or do you think a different Throne piece will come up first? I think it'll come up for pre-order probably by summer. Would be my guess. I also think we'll see that Poison Ivy up for pre-order as well. But I think we'll see Batman up first. Again, it's just guessing. Are you having a cool review area in the Bat Bunker room to review and spin? Haven't figured that out yet. I need to get some stuff in there to kind of figure out how I'm going to do the middle. The middle is going to be key for me, whether I do podiums, whether I do, I'm definitely going to have a review table. I'm definitely going to be able to do some things with that. But I'm really going to have to kind of get everything in there to figure out what's going to work for me. Lady Shiva. I would love to see a Lady Shiva, but that's not the custom. Speaking of Dark Side Collectibles, why do you think it's taking them so long to reveal their Keaton Batman? I can't tell you. What is the difference between 1/3 scale and 1/4 scale, and some of the other skills are hard on your show? What are you talking about, like video ideas? Like, what are the difference? I could do that. 4Q1 of 2, $5 Canadian. Thank you very much. Always enjoying the positive content. Get yourself some wonderful toys for your bunker. Again, thank you very much. That's gonna pay for a 2x4 right there. I mean, again, I've had to spend money on wood and tap cons and screws, and then of course labor and electrician and whatever. It's gonna be awesome, guys. It's gonna be so awesome. I can't wait. And again, I can't wait for you guys to see the updated videos. Again, all of these super chats, guys, are going right back into the bunker. So thank you guys for that. Leviathan, hey, Chris, I was watching your video about waitlist. Are there any differences between Sideshow and Prime 1? Ask for my payment info. I don't think so. I mean, they basically a waitlist from Prime 1, I think, is just that they have, if you really want it, I don't know if you're able to cancel it the same way. Like if you are on the waitlist at Sideshow, they're going to say, hey, one came available. Do you want it? You're going to have a certain amount of time to pay for it. If not, it goes to the next person. I don't know if Prime 1's the same way. If they're asking for payment, then that means probably if you say you want one, you probably have to buy one. I'm guessing. I could be wrong. Maybe Sideshow waitlist. If converts, will give you the option if you want to buy it or not. But Prime 1, if elected, will automatically. Okay, so my guess was correct. Thank you very much, Matt. I appreciate that. That was just, again, my guess, but it makes sense. What is the difference between 1/3 scale and 1/4 scale and some of the other scales I heard of on the show? So again, is that a topic idea you want? Basically, 1/3 scale is 1/3 of a person. 1/4 is 1/4 of a person. 1/2 scale would be half of a person. So 1-to-1 scale, life size. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Kit was able to get a number 3 remarked Batman Bermejo Wonder Woman on canvas from Charles at Choice Fine Arts. Thanks to this channel. That's awesome. Again, Charles is phenomenal. I highly recommend him. Anytime you need any art needs. Deja Thor's all good. Bermejo's my favorite artist, but seeing the Fabok Batman behind you, Chris, I'm leaning toward him. If I was only going to get one Batman, this is the one I would get. I'm highly considering Vampirilla. Do you know off the top of your head what the bonus version includes? Yes, it includes a nameplate that says Vampirilla. So it's just a sculpted Vampirilla name. That's what the bonus is. Oh, yeah, right there. See, Matt's on it. Chris, do you think the Fabok Batman will pair well with Talon? I do. I 100% do. Are you going to have heroes on one side and villains on the other of the bunker? No. Tom, if you watch this channel, you know that I don't do heroes. I do Batman surrounded by his villains. And so there's going to be a whole hell of a lot of villains. My plan right now is probably do comic on one side, probably Arkham somewhat on the other. Again, I'm going to have, depending on what I need space-wise, I might put like Arkham on the bottom, comic on top on both sides. I don't know. And then quarter scales are going to be up front. I see a lot of painting on your future, Chris. I hope to get more paintings. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you, Matt and Chris. Waitlist can be a little tricky. It can be. Austin, a curiosity. What's one Batman piece you would like to see Sideshow or Prime 1 do? Character-wise, it hasn't been done yet. Again, a million times over, I want to see. I would love to see it. Again, whether Tweeterhead's doing quarter scale or 5th scale, 6th scale, or whatever. I want 3rd scales. I want Two-Face comic. I want Riddler comic. I really want a Clayface comic. I really want a Ra's al Ghul. Those ones specifically come to mind. Man-Bat would be okay. Again, I would love to see a ventriloquist, which I doubt we'll ever see. Those are the ones that really stand out to me. I would love to see those. Let's see. Hello from Canada. I'm new to the hobby. I just picked up the 89 Batman. That's congratulations. Looking for a Jack Nicholson name suggestion. So Nicholson is notoriously impossible to get the likeness of. Heard 6, 7. Excuse me, 6, 7. What am I trying to say here? He demands a lot of money. Astronomical. 6 figures. That's what I was. 6 or 7 figures is. Again, it's getting late on a Sunday night, guys. I'm starting to get a little punchy. But anyway, no one's going to pay that. No one's going to pay for a Nicholson license, and if they do, they damn well sure better know they're going to sell stuff. I mean, just to try to recoup. I personally, I don't see anybody doing him. I don't at this point. I don't think anybody's going to do him. I don't think anybody's going to pay that kind of money, especially right now. If it was a different economy, maybe, but I doubt. I mean, Prime One has said that there's a chance. I believe them, but I don't. I just don't know if any company is actually going to pay that kind of money. Yes, I do have pets. Got 2 dogs and a cat. Thank you very much. Piggy's Picks. My stepson is obsessed over that Heath Ledger Joker behind you. Well, he is. It's easy to get obsessed with it. It is such an incredible piece. Oh my God, I would love Professor Pig. Have a wonderful rest of your night, Chris. Thank you very much. You as well. Do you think that after the Battison on bike, you think Sideshow would do a Dano Riddler? Will not be the comics Riddler, but better than nothing, right? To be honest, I don't. No one did Riddler. I just feel like they had zero confidence in him. I can see maybe Blitzway doing Riddler, but I think they would do Catwoman first. I don't think there's any confidence in that Riddler. I don't think there's no confidence in Riddler, period. The only Riddler we've had so far is a 1/10 scale from Iron Studios, which is great. And of course, the Samurai Riddler. I think eventually we will get a Riddler, but, and again, I really want the suit jacket, the bowler hat, the cane. That's the Riddler I want. I don't want a jumpsuit with question marks. I know some of you want the Jim Carrey one. That one does not interest me at all, but I don't think we'll have a Dano anytime soon. I really don't. I've seen many collections with colorful lighting, not my cup of tea. I just really like white light, like a museum. White as for your, or wide is for your bat cave. So my plan right now is, again, a little spoiler alert. I have ordered 20 smart lights. Okay. Very low profile. And so those lights are going to primarily be white, but they can go to any color, any pattern, whatever I want to do with them. They're wall switch controlled and also app controlled. So I like the idea of, let's say that I'm thinking YouTube. So like I'm here in the front and we've got blue light behind me or something, or, maybe a wave of color shining back in the back to kind of give it a different feel. If I'm reviewing a Riddler piece and I want green somewhere, I can do that with my lights. Primarily, it's going to be white. I'm also thinking pretty much very similar to this look. Dark gray shelves, darker than this, and probably white shelving with gray fronts. I'm going to kind of wait and see. Again, it's going to be some trial and error. But if anybody has any suggestions for paint and paint schemes, I would love to hear them. Do you have anyone doing a quarter scale punchline? I think that we would see Sideshow do one. I do. I could see them doing that. Obviously, there is a custom out there that's really good. But I could see Sideshow doing punchline. I don't know if Tweeterhead would do her, maybe, but I think that they want to do some more classic characters first. Soren, when is 1/4 scale Hush back? I do not know. I'm really nervous about that price point. But time will tell. I don't have a release date yet. I'm excited for the upcoming Say Cheese Joker with the Fabok and Hush swap. I cannot wait for that piece. I'm really excited. I think that it's going to be like one of my primary Jokers. Obviously, I've got the Bermejo. I've still got the Iron Studios piece. I'm still debating whether to sell that one or not. I'm kind of waiting to see if how he looks in the cave. I just don't know exactly how I'm going to set things up in there yet. But I cannot wait for Say Cheese. Of course, I've got the Fabok Batman versus Joker diorama coming also. So gonna have a lot of Joker. Nicholson Joker, I hope they make it a concern. 3 chances are slim, fat, and none. Hope I'm proven wrong. I don't see it. I hope I'm proven wrong as well, but I don't think company is going to pay that kind of money. Julia, did you see the video of the Samurai Riddler unboxing the art statue collector posted a month ago? I did. And XM, they send me prototypes to review and then send back. And they did mention that they would maybe be sending me that one. So I'm hoping they do, so I can just kind of see it in person. But I did see that video. What do you think of it, Julia? Gary says, hey, Chris, what's up? How do you feel about the Limit Studios and Penguin Toys killing Joker bust after the recent update? Did you make a decision on whether to keep or sell your pre-order? So that's a great question, Gary. I did decide to sell it to a collector. I sold my pre-order. However, that collector wants to send it to me to review. So I'm either going to review it and absolutely kick myself or I don't know. The reason why I sold it is because I want to get away from busts that are either, I might do a couple of movie busts, but I didn't want to do more comic busts. I've still got a decision to make about these two guys, whether I keep these two original pieces or not in my collection. If I do, it'll probably just stay these guys. Again, they've kind of been iconic in my backdrop. But at the end of the day, I love that Killing Joke piece, but it's not the direction I want to go in with the new bunker. So hopefully that makes sense. And I'm really glad that somebody that really wants it, it's going to. So, yes, a bit late, or a bat light would be cool. Yes, I agree. Gray and black paint. Any engraving in any of the furniture, like the Batman logos, that would be cool. I don't know what kind of furniture I'm going to even have in there. Hi, Chris. I want to get the Catwoman on the Bat Pod now. I believe there were two sizes, one 6 scale and the other one was 1/3 scale. If I'm correct, can you tell me the measurements for them? I don't know. You can go on the Queen Studios website and they'll list that for you. But you are correct about the scales. The one I have coming, again, it's not a piece I know of for sure if I'm going to keep, but I did get the 3rd scale. Thank you Chris for taking the time to talk to your fans, for your patience and awesome positivity. I know it's not easy. We appreciate you all, or we appreciate you. I appreciate you guys, all of you. I can't do this without you guys. If I had no audience, if I had nobody to talk to, it would not be fun. So again, you guys are what makes this fun and special. So I can't thank you guys enough. You guys deserve all of the praise. Are you going to any con soon? Yes. Oh man, MegaCon. I want to go to MegaCon so bad. It's like one of the last ones to check off my list. As of right now, I'm going to San Diego Comic-Con, and I have that, and also Dallas Fan Expo. I believe I'm going to be going to that one, depending on my schedule. I was able to get press passes. That would be awesome. I just wonder when the next Batman movie is going to be. And would they bring Clayface? I don't think so. The rumors have been Court of Owls, Mr. Freeze, some of those type of characters. Court of Owls is my number one pick. I would love to see that happen, but I don't see Clayface. Can never have too much Joker. That Fabok versus Joker, or Joker versus Batman will be awesome. I think that's one of my most anticipated pieces for sure. I just hope he comes out this year. I would love XM to bring back the Dark Side Rebirth, but at the very least 1/4 scale, they definitely have my money. That would be cool. I don't know. I don't know if they would. Batbeast, do you think Prime 1 might make that Dark Knight Returns Joker in 1/3 as well as the 1/4 scale? I'm worried about buying it in 1/4 scale, thinking they might do it in 1/3. I'm assuming you're talking about the diorama. I don't think that they will do it in 3rd scale. I just don't. I think it'd be awesome, though. What's your favorite statue? $1,000 or less? Ooh, that's a tough one. God, what have I paid? What in this room have I paid for that's not $1,000? Ooh. I honestly don't know. I can't think of anything in this room that was less than 1,000. That's so bad. Are you getting the Keaton cowl from Pure Arts? I am not. Hey, Chris and everyone, from RJ Bean Statue Machine. I love that is an awesome name. RJ Bean Statue Machine. I like it. Hey, Chris and everyone, thank you for everything you do. What toys did you collect as a kid? Do you still have them? I don't have any of my toys as a kid. I had the best parents in the world. I had G.I. Joe, Transformers, GoBots, Mask. Oh, geez. The superpowers line. Those are some of the ones that stick out to me. Absolutely loved. I grew up in the 80s. Like, it was the greatest toy generation, I feel like, of all time. I don't know if it'll ever be duplicated. Kids don't play with toys anymore. Julia says, it isn't the Riddler I would normally go for, but there are some creative elements that I really liked. Not a fan of the samurai mask portrait. The bright hair, I feel like a nod to Jim Carrey. So I agree with you, Julia. I really like the concept of the piece. I am not a fan of any of the head sculpts. I think that they're kind of derpy. I wish that there was something a little bit different in terms of head sculpt. I would never display it with that mask. So then it leaves you with the other two. I don't love the head sculpts. I love the concept though. I love the bonsai trees. I just feel like that's very, I don't know. It's kind of like peaceful and romantic, if that makes sense. I don't know, just something about it. I really, I love it. It's big too. It's a pretty good sized piece. But I don't love the portraits. I feel bad. I wish I did. Chris, I love your passion for statues. Reminds me of Steve Irwin passion for wildlife. Oh, that's awesome. Crikey, let's go ahead and get us a brand new statue, shall we? Let's go over here and get a Joker. We got another Joker over here. I love it. Hopefully I didn't offend any of my Australian fans here. I love it. Riddler clocking for the win. 1,500. What do you think of the latest set of photos from the new Joker movie? Oh, I'm excited. It's very interesting. I actually have some for Rogue's Gallery this week, if you guys want to tune in. But I like that it's got Joker next to the Joker. Like, it's kind of crazy. So I'm intrigued. I liked the first film. It made me very uneasy. Again, because I kind of work in that field. I work in mental health, and so I just hope it's good. I think it'll be fun. Tweeterhead Harley less than a K. Okay, that's another great piece. It's great. Again, I'm just trying to think of. Again, that Harley's not mine, so it's. I just don't know one that I've actually bought. Again, I'm just looking around. Everything in this room is more than 1,000. Ugh. Oh, under. So I see you're saying under 1,500. Okay, now that might change the game a little bit. This guy. I love that guy. He's probably my favorite. Arkham City Harley, Talon. I love the new punchline. I love my Joker from Prime 1. I love all my samurai pieces. Again, I just the Joker on Throne. I mean, just all these pieces. It's like picking your favorite son. I don't know if I can do it. 74 Bogey. You mentioned some of the villains you'd like to see. How do you feel about the Prime 1 Fabok Penguin that is up for pre-order right now? I ordered it the second I could. I am so excited about the Penguin. I did not order the Batman on the tower yet. I still need to decide. But holy moly, I cannot wait. To finally have a third scale Penguin. I am just beyond pumped. I cannot wait for that piece. Cannot wait. Mask. I love that show. And the toys were incredible. Hey, Chris, did you decide to get the Batwing? No, but I would love it. I just don't. Again, right now, I'm nervous to spend the funds on. Again, the Bat Bunker is costing so much that I'm just really nervous to buy a bunch of extra stuff right now. It's still pretty insane to me that Sideshow hasn't done Two-Face Penguin Riddler. It boggles my mind. It really does. But I mean, they have their reasons. Would you ever consider having a Superman in the Batcave if it was a Fabok diorama of him fighting Batman, for example? The only one I've ever considered was Hush. Now that they're doing him in quarter scale, I would consider. But at the end of the day, I've got to stay true to my vision of Batman surrounded by his villains. That is the theme that I've tried to stay sane with. Because again, once you start branching out to other characters, it's a fine line. I agree, KBC, but at least Prime 1 doing Penguin. Yeah, I can't wait for that Penguin. Any chance we'll get a 1/3 scale Hush Catwoman solo statue? That was the rumor. We're getting that diorama with Batman. I think it's nice. I think it's quarter scale too. But I still am very hopeful. I was told that a third scale Hush Catwoman's coming. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. Plans change all the time. Yeah, speaking of XM Samurai line, I went in on the Batwoman, and I'm kind of worried about how big she'll actually be. I think she's going to be great. Obviously, the cape is going to be maybe a little bit of an issue. But to me, the Samurai line is one of the coolest things in collecting. I think it's awesome. Again, I look at them over there every single day. You know, when I come into this room, and they're again, the mic stand's blocking it, but you know, the fact that they're going to do a Killer Croc and a Freeze and some other characters, I just hope I love them because I've got space for them all now, and I just love it. Julie says, I agree with you on the portraits and on the whole mood of the piece with the bonsai trees. The inclusion of the fox makes it a little silly and slick too. I think it's meant to be like he's sly. I could have done without the fox, but I love the game board on it. But to me, it's the bonsai trees. I've just always connected with that. I think since I was a kid and saw the Karate Kid, I've always liked bonsai trees. I just think they're very peaceful to me, and I love them. Are they going to make that Batman Fabbox statue a smaller size? This one right here, I don't know. I think that it would be a no-brainer if they did. Did you pre-order the Joker in his own purple Batman suit? I did. I love that piece. That's that Jokerized Batman suit. I love it. I think Dan had pre-ordered it too, but I think he's since canceled it due to space. I think that was a space that was going to be that's where Talon took that space in his collection. But I love the Jokerized suit. I think it's awesome. So yes, that's definitely coming home. Joker 2 will have multiverse elements. So look, that'll be neat actually. I feel with you on that. Batwoman ordered her without looking at the size and had a heart attack when I saw it. It is a big piece, Matt. But I don't think it's going to be necessarily bigger than some of their other pieces. It's not going to be as big as their Joker. You can never choose your favorite son. Yeah. No, I could never choose a favorite. What's your email to send it to you review? So if anybody's ever interested in doing reviews, as Emmanuel has said, it's thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com. When you do a review, I just usually ask that you please film horizontally. I always ask that you make it 4 minutes or longer. And what I always say when people don't know what to do, I just always say, start with a wide shot, work your way up from the base, show what you like about it, and then end in a long wide shot. That way you can do commentary. If you want to do the commentary, or if you want me to, that's fine too. I know not everybody likes to hear themselves on camera. I certainly didn't at first. I've kind of grown accustomed to it. But if you want to do that, Emmanuel, that's awesome. And if you want me to speak, I can. Just please send some notes about what you like about it and what you don't, so I can relay that to the community. Is the Prime One? Yes. Phantom is Prime One is doing the Phantom diorama. Yes, quarter scale. Chris, do you have a PO box or something that we can send comics to? I've got an address you can send it down to. It is down in the description down below. That is my mailing address for the channel. Julia says, I too was very uneasy seeing the first Joker movie in the theater, a sign of a powerful film for sure. Again, it's funny because we see like TV and film all the time with guns and bang, 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 and everybody gets killed. But for some reason about that, and there was only a few instances of somebody getting shot in that film, but it made me incredibly uneasy. And I remember that around the time that people were worried about theater shootings and things like that. And at my mall, again, I live in a small town, but in my mall, there was actually cops standing outside of that theater, which you never see. So again, it just made me very uneasy, but I loved the cinematography of the film. It really, again, spoke to mental health. Again, that's something that I do in my professional life. And so, dealing with mental health with kids. And so it's, I don't know. It hit a little too close to home for me, I think. The Lego Batwing, I have that. I haven't built it yet, but I have it. Infinity Bale versus J&D Bale. Which is the better likeness? Okay, so let me say this. I think the Infinity Bale is the best likeness to date. I feel like the J&D Bale, especially the mass portrait, is the best third scale Batman. Period. I think that is awesome. I would love to have that J&D Batman. What 1/4 scale Batman do you think will go well with the Tweeterhead Joker, Harley, and upcoming Sideshow Poison Ivy? It's hard because I don't feel like that Sideshow has a great modern Batman outside of the one they did like 5 years ago. I really wish that they would do a new Batman. However, Tweeterhead's coming out with their new Batman. So I think that, that's a possibility. I don't know what paint scheme. If I'm assuming Tweeterhead will do maybe a blue and a black. I have no idea. But I think that one's a really great possibility. It's definitely going to be a comic version. So I don't know. I think that I would still like to see another one from Sideshow as well, just to offer some variety, because it's been a minute. Obviously, The Dark Knight Returns is a very specific Batman that certainly won't go with every statue, in terms of if you want like a modern look. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it would pair well. I don't know. Banks, Chris, what do you prefer, the Detective Comics 1000 or Talon? Tech. This one blows everything. I mean, out of the water. Like, it's just phenomenal. But I absolutely love Talon. I'm just glad I don't have to choose. Guys, it took forever for the Sideshow Scarecrow and Mr. Freeze to get to low stock. If we want them to do villains, we have to put our money where our mouths are. And Paulie, I can't say that enough. Like, that's the thing, is like, if we want these characters done, we have to pay for them. And then we can't bitch and moan if we don't get them then. I mean, if a Mr. Freeze takes 3 years to sell out, obviously the ESs are high on some of those, but ESs aren't high anymore. So now if they did a Mr. Freeze, they might do 250 of them, and they will sell out of 250 Mr. Freezes. So come on, give us a Riddler, Sideshow. I would keep that Joker bust behind you in the collection, just because we know your wife hates it. The thing is, this is not going anywhere. Just might scare people away from the Bat Bunker. Guys, sorry, got that same one again. Sorry about that, Paula. A long time ago, Tweeterhead, the Pfeiffer 6-scale Catwoman, do you know didn't or wouldn't have made a 89 or Batman Returns? Think they would ever make a version still? I think it's possible. I think the fact that other companies are doing so many Michael Keatons right now, maybe the chances are less. I don't know. Agreed. Hey, Dennis. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Let's see. Hey, Chris, I pre-ordered Sideshow's Collectibles, the Batman on Motorcycle. Did you get to see it? And would it be something you would want to add to your collection because it's only quarter scale? So, Ronaldo, I did see it. I saw it at San Diego. Sorry, I'm talking too much. I saw it at San Diego. And as I referred to it in the video this week, when I did my reaction, I was very underwhelmed to a certain degree because of the lighting. It didn't show off the detail at all. Like, it was not in a good spot. It was right by that Joker, which was also really hard to photograph. Bad lighting. It was kind of on the back side of the booth, which I thought was a really weird spot. But I think it's awesome. I think it's really cool. I will probably not get it because I ordered the Prime 1 third scale. And you guys know I prefer third scale over quarter. That doesn't mean it's a definite no, but it's probably unlikely. I would love to have a chance to review it, though. What do you think is the most overmade character in statue versus any brand? Batman, Iron Man, Harley, maybe Joker. For sure, those three. Spider-Man. Let's see. Which Batman do you think would pair nicely with the purple Joker Batman suit, or will you pair it next to Punchline and Joker 1/3 statues? I don't know. I think that the way that I'm going to have my gallery, and let's call it a gallery, that's what it's going to be. I don't know if there's going to be necessarily a lot of pairing because I'm going to have so many Jokers I'm just going to try to separate them out. But I don't know how much pairing I'm going to do. I think that Joker will pair up really well with anything. I think, yeah, absolutely. It would pair nicely with Punchline. I think the colors will really pop, but you might want to separate the colors out too, because it's going to be so much purple and so kind of that teal blue. What do you expect from collecting all these toys? Happiness, serenity, peace. Being able to come into a room like this and just relax and be surrounded by the things that you love. Does it get much better than that? That's what I hope to get out of this. Will Tweeterhead make a Mr. Freeze? I would assume yes. Hot take: Nicholson's Joker was more comic accurate than Ledger's. Yeah, for sure. This Joker was very different. But like this was released the same time as Bermejo, and that Bermejo is very similar to this Joker. So Joker continues to evolve. Nicholson at the time was more comic accurate-ish back then. But look where Joker's come now. He's very scary. He's more scary than he's ever been. And so I think that just evolves in time. And I also think it is a reflection of society a lot of times. What do you think the ES on the new Poison Ivy premium format will be? I really don't know. I don't even want to dare guess anymore, because the ESs have been so incredibly just small, like really, really small. It's crazy, really crazy. So I was only going to do an hour. So I've been about an hour and a half. I'm going to go check out The Last of Us. I've been dying to see that today. And so just thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I really, really appreciate it. Great questions. Hopefully I haven't been too boring tonight and answered as many questions as I could. And again, I can't thank you guys enough for your support. Thank you for all the super chats earlier. Again, that really does help with the Bat Bunker more than you guys have any idea of knowing. But it really does help because I am freaking out about that budget. So anyway, I really thank you guys. Again, thank you for all of our members showing up tonight. Again, thanks everybody for being in the chat. And please, again, do me a favor, join us Wednesday night for Rogues Gallery Live. Chances are I'll probably do a live unboxing sometime this week. And again, I'll try to get as much content to you guys while I'm in Texas over spring break. But there might be a day off here and there, so I do apologize. I do try to do as much daily content as possible, but hopefully you guys will understand. So anyway, have a lot of content coming up for you anyway, and just thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the Batcave. Good night, everybody.